Hi guys! Welcome to this episode of Cooking with Lara in the Kitchen. Hi! I know it's been a while since I've done one. I haven't done one since April, since Jane was down here. So I'm doing one because on the 30th of May, I'm moving out. So this is my last one here in this house. It's a short-term rental, and then I'm taking a break from cooking with Lara, and I'm also taking a break from doing diamond paintings, but I'm not going to do that post right now, but I'm vocalizing that because when I'm recovering from my knee surgery, it's not a knee replacement in itself, but it's complicated. I'm not going to be doing, I'm going to be sitting down, but I'm not going to be doing a lot of sitting. I need to be, not really, active, but like I need to be moving, more than, like I can't be sitting for hours on end. So I'm going to be taking a break from doing diamond painting, but I will be watching lots and lots and lots of movies and TV shows and other things. So if you are watching this now, I'm going to be uploading this to YouTube. So if you are watching this now and it is on YouTube, it is May 27th, 2026. So my surgery is in the middle of June. So, I have a lot of movies on my Amazon Prime, so, and I have lots of streaming, services, and, I'm gonna be staying with my mom and family, so I'll have their services too. So I've made this a bunch of times, maybe like 2 other times, but I was looking at the videos and I never made a video, or maybe I did a live like this, but I never uploaded it to YouTube. So I'm going to make sure that hi Tyler, I will do that tonight from my laptop. So, okay, I will try to remember. So I'm going to measure the pasta because the recipe calls for the whole box, because the guy who found this recipe or whatever, or made the recipe where I found it, he has a big family, so he's like, use the whole box. So the first time I made this, I used the whole box, and I'm like, oh my god, this is a lot of pasta. So I actually finally found the written directions. So when I upload it to YouTube, I will paste, I don't know if I can copy and paste because it's not actually my recipe. But you'll get the gist of what are the stuff. Okay. So you got your chicken. I got chicken breast tenderloins. You can do just the breast, but this recipe calls for breast, but I didn't feel like using the chicken breast, so I used tenderloins. So vodka sauce, love this, so good. Alfredo sauce, also good. So some of the seasoning I don't have, but I'm gonna improvise. So my iPad's on this side, my laptop is on the other side of the Crockpot. So I'm just gonna show you everything that I'm cooking with. I'm not being endorsed by anything. I'm using Stop and Shop version. I don't know. But Alfredo, I mean, you can use any type of Alfredo sauce. Notice how Alfredo is smaller than the vodka sauce, which is weird. I love the vodka sauce. It's so creamy. This is just a measuring cup for the pasta. And it also has the hole for spaghetti, and it's a portion, I think. I think that's one portion. I don't know. And then Sunny Onekama, I bought this in Onekama, Michigan, where my summer house is. So this is only in Michigan, Onekama, Michigan, that you can get this. And it calls for garlic powder. I have garlic salt. Hold on. Okay, so because I don't have the onion powder, I'm going to use the garlic salt, and I do have the garlic powder. So if you have the onion salt, use that. But, I mean, you can use that as well. Okay, so it doesn't call for salt and pepper, but so this prep takes longer than the pasta, so I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna do the pasta in the Instant Pot, but this is the type of pasta that I'm using. So that will be the last step. Gotta do this. Actually, it doesn't even say to do that, but because I'm moving and I have to clean the crock pot after, this is just gonna help with the cleaning, because anything that gets cooked onto the crock pot around it, I just don't want to be like scrubbing and have to like have it sit in the sink for, you know, a few days. And I mean, it's not needed, but it just makes my life a little bit easier. So that, if you know me, I use a lot of paper towels when I'm cooking. So because some recipes, they say to do that. So one time I forgot. And actually I have one for the Instant Pot for pasta, and it says to spray that in the Instant Pot. So I took that out because I'm like, oh yeah, like I need that for the pasta. But I'm like, you know, whatever. So now my hands are like all like, okay. Chicken rice. Yeah, so this might actually cook faster than I'm thinking, but it said low to 4 to 5 hours. So I'm gonna keep a close eye on it. So we'll see. I mean, they're little chickens. Little chicken breast, I guess. It's cold. But they fit. They all fit. Now I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay, now that we got the chicken portion of that stuff in there, now I can do the seasoning part of it. Yay! Okay, place chicken and seasoning. So there are no measurements for the seasoning. So he just said use your best judgment for the seasoning. So that's what I'm going to do. For the garlic powder, I'm just not going to do a lot because it's just going to be me eating it. I mean, garlic powder is good. Garlic salt is also good. And yeah, so Sunny Onekma actually has a lot of stuff that it called for that I'm like, oh, well, this actually, I think it has basil and some other stuff in it. So I'm like, this is fine. It's in place of Italian seasoning. So, it's very cool. It's getting everywhere. Now for the Alfredo sauce. Okay. Don't want to make a mess. Because I still have to clean up. So I'm gonna okay. Hold on. Okay, so it's been a while since I've made this, so let me read this again. Okay. Place chicken, seasoning, and sauces in Crockpot for 4 hours on low. Can go 8 hours if you do this before work. Cook 1 box of pasta while removing and chopping up chicken. Okay. And then you add and stir 1 cup of cheese to sauce and add in chicken and pasta. Okay, so I'm gonna start that for 4 hours. I just had to like make sure that I was following because it's been a while. Okay, let me just throw that out. And I'm gonna stir that. What do I want to use? This is gonna be that. I don't want to use a lot of silverware if I don't have to. So that's gonna be for the crock pot, and this is gonna be for the Instapot, for the pasta. if I really need it. I don't think I need it, but so. And I don't know if I'll need to actually cut up the chicken because, as you saw, I'm not using the kind of chicken that the recipe calls for, because it's the chicken that he used is the breast. I'm using tenderloins. So it's a little bit different than chicken breast. So still have to clean. Just get in the pot. Get in the pot. Get in the pot. There we go. Stir that up. I didn't really need to stir that up because of the chicken. Okay, now I need to, I don't really have a spoon rest. I don't really want to mess one up, so I'm going to use that. So I think I need to, manual, temp low. I can do it low for 4 hours. So, because it's gonna be 4 hours, I'm not gonna be on live for 4 hours. Okay? So, I'm wondering, so it's 4:22. I wonder if I can, there's no way of me pausing it because, that's the only downside to having Facebook as the platform that I'm using, because I don't have enough subscribers on YouTube to go live on YouTube. So this is your, like, if you want to watch me on YouTube all the time, I need to have 50 subscribers. Right now I think I have 10. I think. So if you want to watch me all the time on YouTube, and that way I think you can pause, like, I wouldn't go like live all the time, and I could like pause and like come back and do the 4 hours later portion, or like 3 hours later, but Facebook Live, you can't do that. So, because making the pasta now, it would be too overcooked. So, yeah, it would be too overcooked. So, that's the only downfall to some of these recipes, is you cook the main course first, and then you cook the shorter one last. But in this case, it's like, why? Because now I can't, like, interact with you guys when I'm cooking, but, well, I can measure the pasta while I'm on live, and then, there we go. So I like this type of pasta because it's spirally and not just well, because the first time I made this, I used penne. So because I'm using this pasta, it probably will fill up faster. So that's the only downfall to that. And hopefully it won't fall on the floor. I'm thinking too. I think that's because I'm making it when today's Wednesday, so I'm hungry, so this is my dinner, so I might have to, but I packed up I'm gonna pack up my food container, but it's not taped right now. But I'm weird with leftovers. Who's with me? Like, if it's in like a takeout container, do you eat it later? Like, it depends on what it is with me. Like, I like pizza leftover, but not in the microwave, obviously. But like in a toaster oven. Like, who's with me? Okay, I think that's it. That's good. So, I'm going to put that in the corner. I'm going to put this away. Whoops. So these are really cool, but it's a magnet on this side, so I'm not going to put it near my iPad because I don't want to ruin my iPad. So there's like brackets up on the cabinet here that the landlord and her husband have installed. They're really cool. But they only have one charging cord, and they're moving back June 1st. So I have to like, whichever ones I use, I'm gonna charge. Because I don't want them coming home and like, I don't know what time they're coming June 1st, but like, I don't want them coming home and like, wanting to, whatever. And them dying. So I'm gonna charge them soon. Okay, so I'm gonna put them over on this side. Charge this one first. There we go. So that one's charging. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this other pasta because it's like now a half of a box. Because I'm moving in with my mom and family, so I don't know like if they're gonna wanna use it, and I don't know if I should leave it here. I guess I'll put it aside and ask my mom on Saturday. Okay. So the cord doesn't get hot. So I'm gonna put my laptop back over here. still here. I know I'm funny. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah. And the other one that was near the Instapot, that one died too, so I have to charge that one because I had that one on and apparently that one died already. But when I realized that they had that, I was like, that's really cool because there's like a globe thingamajiggy, so when you walk past it, if it's on auto or sensor or something, if it senses that you're walking by, it turns on. So when I have it on auto, on, so it runs out faster. So when the realtor was last here, right, like the day that like I officially moved in, apparently she left one on. So I was trying to like figure out why it wasn't turning on, and then I found the plug. I'm like, oh, that's what the plug was for. So now I'm just waiting. But I have a meeting at 5 that I need to hop on for, but it's not 5 o'clock yet, so I can talk for a little bit more. But yeah, kind of bummed that I have to move yet again, but I knew it was coming. So this is my last cooking with Lara for a little bit, and I don't know when I'm gonna move back into my house because it's still undergoing renovation. I'm hoping by like November, December maybe 2026, but I don't know what the timeline is. But there has been a lot of progress. So that's good. So it could be after my surgery, like after my recovery and after I can like drive and stuff, because it's gonna be 6 weeks. Because it's my right leg, it's gonna take longer. So I have to do PT, physical therapy, all that fun stuff, but I'd rather have a knee that actually works. I mean, my knee works, but I have to wear knee braces so my kneecap does not dislocate. So, and I don't wish that pain on anybody. It's very, 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 very painful. And if anyone on YouTube deals with this pain, I can relate with you guys. So, yeah. So I really enjoy cooking, and it's just kind of like my outlet. And I also like diamond painting. I want to show you guys my diamond painting, but it's not done yet. I'm like, it has a few more colors left, but I really want to show you guys on here. So I'm going to, but like the top section is not 100% done, but I love the message on the bottom of the diamond painting, so I want to show you guys. Okay, be right back. So it says, just breathe. And when I saw this on Amazon, I'm like, yes, I have to buy this for me. So it says, just breathe on the bottom. So you can see where it's still like sticky. So I'm going to put this in a black frame. I already have the frame with me. So I'm hoping by tonight or tomorrow at some point that I'm going to finish this. So if you are on YouTube and you want the link to this diamond painting, or if you are on Facebook, let me know if you want the link to this diamond painting. Just breathe. It's really cool. So it's really cool. You know, it's just, you know. So like when I look at the just breathe, I just breathe. You know, it's a message where you're like, you know, just breathe. You know, it's a simple message. Just breathe if you're dealing with stress or, you know, something in your life that's overwhelming. Just breathe. You know, like, you'll get through it. And that's why I bought it, because, you know, I think at the time I was dealing with, like, I knew I was going to have surgery on my knee, and I was feeling overwhelmed about everything, all the steps that I needed to get through, like work, like my paperwork and stuff like that, because I work in a warehouse, and, you know, all that stuff, and, you know, the complications that can come with a surgery. It's not really this big, because it's not a knee replacement, but it's a, you know, in that area, you know, it can get overwhelming, you know, because you can get blood clots and stuff like that, and it's just like, I need something that when I look at this diamond painting, I'll be like, just breathe. You know, just breathe through the overwhelming thoughts, and I know I can get through it. It's just going to be very challenging, because I've been dealing with my knee dislocating, not only my right one, my left one as well, but my right one is the weakest one. Because I had a injury as a small child, that normal kids don't normally have this type of injury. It's usually like sports, like a soccer player might get this injury, or, you know, a tennis player, you know. So I'm hoping for the best, and, you know, I'm breathing, taking one day at a time. So that's what's going on. I'm going to be taking one day at a time, but I'm going to be taking a break from diamond painting. This is my last diamond painting for a long time, probably until I'm fully recovered, because I'm going to be out of work for a long time, and then I'm going to be working a lot. And, you know, I'm not going to be cooking either. But, I mean, like, I might be cooking with my mom and family, but I'm not going to be doing this by myself, because for a short time, I'm going to be on crutches, and I won't be able to, you know, do this and that. But if you are dealing with a similar situation, and you find me on YouTube, you see this video on YouTube, message me if you want to talk about your experience, and we connect we can connect and chat. So I'm going to sign off because it's almost 5 o'clock. It's 4:40, and I need to prepare, get changed. So thank you guys for watching this long episode of Cooking with Lara in the Kitchen. Until next time, bye!